All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen out there in YouTube land. I am Deleted Scenes, Human Being American, and YouTube Ronin. And I'd like to welcome you to tonight's episode of the Mystery Movie Night Podcast. I want to first off say hello to everyone currently joining us on X and Rumble. I can't see you, but I know that you're there. Have some people joining us here in the live chat. The man, the myth, the mystery, the voice of Northern Oklahoma, the tired midnight blogger. Nothing to see here, citizen. It's Curtis Selby. Channel member, JPRPH1. Channel member, FKHC 2005, sometimes known as Tim. Friend of the channel, Enigma Severus. Fabian Donaldson, good to see you. All right, my co-host for this evening is waiting patiently backstage. She is armed. She is dangerous, and I don't know what she's going to say or do. Ladies and gentlemen, you know her, you love her, you cannot live without her. The reason why I know you're all really here. Sin's Corner.
All right, I'm armed. I brought my scissors this time. How's that for violent?
Indeed. Okay. All right, so, okay, first off, Sin, how are you?
I'm doing good. Just, it's always a lot going on, but I'm enjoying it.
Indeed. All right, well, of course, last night was a brand new mystery movie night.
Yes.
Which kind of became the first of a doubleheader for me because I was also on Troy Pacelli's member stream last night and got to see a brand new movie from this year as well, which was Happy Gilmore 2.
So, you watched that? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It actually, for as ridiculous and over the top as it was, it's actually pretty funny.
I never saw the first one.
I was surprised. Neither did I.
Because I've
never seen it either, honestly.
Super into Adam Sandler, but I heard it got a lot of mixed reviews.
I can see why.
Really? Okay.
But I had fun with it. So.
Yeah, some people enjoyed it, some people hated it. So, whatever. Mm-hmm. It's probably better than that War of the Worlds that recently came out.
Oh, I'm sure.
Oh my gosh, the little bit I saw of that was like, oof.
Yeah. All right. Well, a few more people have joined us in the chat. Sergeant Giartina, good to see you. All right. Now, last night's mystery movie was honestly one I had not heard of.
Oh, you hadn't even seen trailers? I had.
Hadn't seen a trailer, never heard of it, didn't know about it until, well, this time around, folks, I went and I looked it up on Reddit. Usually I stay away from the subreddit because I like to guess for myself.
You like to be surprised? Okay.
And I do, yeah, that, and I like to be surprised. But this
They
title
had it
kept.
posted
They
before
did.
they posted it yet. Same like what they did with Jurassic World. They posted it before it even played. So I was like, okay, I guess it's this.
Indeed. Hello to Lizzie Armstrong.
Yay, of course, my dog.
And that's
sorry.
No, quite all right. Quite all right. They're like honorary honorary co-hosts.
Oh
as of right
my
now.
gosh, you're so funny.
Thank you to Nate for dropping the member chat.
Aw,
9 months.
very
What's up,
nice,
deleted
Nate.
and a lovely sin. Thank you.
Hi, Nate. Hope you're doing well.
All right. Faithful Blue Wrench channel member, the Bird Woman of YouTube. Watch out for her channel, Fluff Chick Productions. It's Connie Cleary.
Hey, Connie.
All right.
Hi, Mike. Sorry.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
Great.
Hey
yes.
there, Mike. How you
Good
doing?
to see you, Mike.
Doing well.
Mike's review of weapons is up on his channel. Please check that out.
Did you? I haven't seen your. I know. It's like, look at this.
Chris scores lost his damn mind.
These titles. No, I'm not watching it either. Whoever you are, I don't. I'm not going to say that whole name, but that's funny. I have not seen Chris's commentary on weapon. I mean, I tuned in a little bit to their live stream discussion, but
I take it he
stick around.
I take it he didn't dig it.
Well, I mean, I want to say I kind of doubt he hated it, but just from based on other stuff I saw. But I mean, I don't know what he thought about it in full. I'm looking forward to talking about it tonight on Nadia's channel at 9:30. So.
Oh yeah,
gonna go see it again on Sunday with my son.
Nice. Yeah, I'm actually considering going to see it a second time myself, and I haven't done that in a while. Okay. But I've said that before, and I never got around to it.
Yeah, it's because it's a number one. They don't stay in theaters as long as they used to, so you have a shorter amount of time in which to make a return trip. So, oh yeah, I know, but right, yeah, no, Mike, that's not happening because I have not seen it, and I have zero plans to watch it. I saw little clips of it. Terrible.
And then it says, I still claim Ballerina to be an awesome one based on the dude's photo, and hatred for weapons. Ballerina.
Ballerina was okay. It had some trouble. It had some issues. I liked it more than John Wick 3 and 4.
Yeah. Well, I was the reverse. I hated it.
Yeah,
I liked it less than John Wick 3 and 4.
No, I don't want to, Mike. I don't want to.
Oh,
Mike's
damn!
Distracting me.
Oh, snap! Look at that! Oh no! Oh yeah! Kick its ass! Yeah!
Oh my gosh! Like, so cringe!
Good Lord!
Oh,
oh boy, come back, please!
It's yeah, that one. Oh my goodness,
man. Yes, mentioned nice to meet you. Grace Randolph, of all people, admitted she hadn't seen the movie, doesn't intend to see the movie.
Same.
Yeah, a good. Well, I mean, I've already said on air that I was going to do it, and if anything, I can riff on it while I'm watching it. So
I'd rather watch films that I know I'm going to like. So Pitch Meeting did do one. Someone mentioned something about whether Pitch Meeting was going to do. So it sounds like they did. Okay.
He did. Yeah, I haven't seen it yet, but he did. Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe it says Eden is my film of 2025 so far. Vanessa Kirby and Anna de Armas, I think. I haven't seen it. It hasn't come here yet.
Neither have I.
So,
it's supposed to be here soon. So, okay. So Chris liked it, but he didn't like. I didn't give Weapons a 10 out of 10. I gave it a 4.325, which is very high for me. You guys. There were a couple of things that I had some questions about. Maybe a rewatch will smooth that out for me. But it's definitely It's on up there for me. I think it's going to
me
end up on
too.
my favorites for the year. I really enjoyed it. So
I'm not ready to say it's going to make my favorites just yet. Because I'm waiting to see how a couple of other movies turn out. But
yeah.
I think it's probably going to be up there or close.
Yeah.
For me,
I might have to limit. You gave it a high rating too.
I gave
right?
it a 4 out of 5.
Yeah, that's y'all 8 out of 10 is a very, very good rating.
Yeah.
I mean, to me it is. To me, it's on up there.
He says Ice Cube explained he needed to behave like Steven Seagal and stay seated for the majority of the movie. Yeah, stay seated. Do this. Make sure the sound effects sound like blows are landing. And
it's like he never even read the script.
I don't think there was one.
He just went totally ad-libbed. Oh my gosh.
That they gave. I don't think they gave him one. And speaking of Nadia, Nadia is in the chat.
Oh, hi, Nadia.
For $5.
I'm looking forward to talking about this with you.
You know, I would be there with you guys, but unfortunately, I have a stream after this.
Yeah,
I got my things. So, yeah.
I'm glad you liked it, Nadia. Glad to hear that.
I am definitely looking. What I really want to do is get some people together and do like maybe like a spoiler review of it. Maybe later in the week. I know I'm going to be on. This is going to be rough. I'm going to get up early Saturday morning because Pop Culture Minefield's going to do a show on it as well.
Okay.
So I'm going to be there for that. I don't know if they're going to go into spoilers or not, but
are you going to be on the stream?
I'm going to be. I'm on the panel. Yeah.
Okay.
So that'll be Saturday. All right. Enigma, wouldn't it be interesting if the actual idea is we wanted to ad-lib a movie, also make it a movie commentary at the same time? Just film your open thoughts, chaos in the world. Go! You know, that's pretty much every show I do, man. You know, I don't write any of this out.
It's all unscripted, y'all.
There's a reason it's called unscripted. Might be there on Saturday as well. Cool. All right, well, let's get to the nitty-gritty, which is the mystery movie night.
Yeah.
Like I said, I was not aware of this movie, hadn't seen the trailer, didn't know anything about it until I looked it up after I saw the title on the subreddit.
Okay.
And it was explained. It was the way it was synopsized for me was that it was, as they always say, with any movie that has any kind of action at all in it, it's in the tradition of John Wick. What movie did they see?
This was not anything like that.
No.
And that would not generate confidence in me.
No.
To hear something like that attached with this.
All right. The mystery movie was Relay with Riz Ahmed, Lily James, Sam Worthington, Willa Fitzgerald, and for about 30 seconds, Victor Garber.
Yeah, he wasn't in there very long.
No, he wasn't. And he's like in the main cast. And he's like in like one scene. And he's out.
I thought for sure he was going to show up again.
It's basically a cameo. And he's gone.
Maybe he was friends with someone.
I think maybe.
Doing them a favor or something.
I suppose. All right. This is from director David Mackenzie, who is the director of Outlaw King and Hell or High Water. So I was really looking forward to, at least I think that he directed those movies. I could be wrong.
I recognize Hell or High Water. Yeah.
Yeah. So I was okay based on the cast and director. Okay. I was all right. I'll give this a try. There might be some action. There might not. And I'll be getting into that as we go a little bit later into the review. Going into a movie totally blind. how do I say this? Okay, Riz Ahmed's character, who goes by several different names, let's say.
Yes.
I don't think we find out until like about halfway through the movie what his actual name is, and I went, "That's bullshit. You're lying." No.
Why
And
did you think that? Why did you think that? Seemed like a name that would fit.
yeah,
It's like
yeah, but you know, it's the point is he plays a character who is keeping everything so close to the chest anyway, and he has to in the job that he has.
right.
To just, and I get why he did it at that particular point in time, to tell her his first name at least. I get why he did it at that point in the film, but there was something in the back of my mind is, did he really just give that up? You know?
Well, there'd been a lot that happened up until then. So
yeah, we kind of jumped ahead. That's about halfway through the movie.
yeah.
I'm sorry.
Well, more than halfway through. I could
more than
excuse
halfway.
that he
Yeah.
did that because of things that he perceived.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so Riz Ahmed's character is a sort of go-between negotiator of sorts, between a whistleblower and a major corporation. Someone digs up dirt on a corporation, some kind of corporate malfeasance. Someone decides, or in this case, decides to not.
Yeah.
I'll let the general public know. They go to him, and he essentially works as a negotiator. As he says, I work for both sides, and I come up with an agreement that everybody is happy with. That way, somebody doesn't, get.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yes. Because this is life or death once it's reached this stage, these people are in danger.
Yeah. If you have called Riz Ahmed's character, the fit has hit the shan.
Yeah.
You have no choice. You need him.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason the movie is called Relay,
which is interesting.
It's probably the most interesting part of the film.
Yeah,
is he communicates through these relay calls that the deaf and hard of hearing use. This way he can keep his own identity anonymous. You don't know who you're speaking to because you're speaking through this other person.
Right.
And
pretty original premise, I thought. I don't know if I've ever seen a setup like that for a story.
It's an interesting setup.
Yeah.
So Lily James, what we see in like the first 10 minutes, which is the whole Victor Garber scene and all that, is we see him finishing one job where he is assisting this man in this negotiation with Victor Garber's character. Everything goes according to plan. They part ways. Everybody goes to their neutral corners, and that's over. Then we get to the main crux of the film, which is Lily James calling up Riz Ahmed, and we go through the motions of this negotiation, and all of this back and forth where everybody has to move like spies because she is being followed by this group led by Sam Worthington and Willa Fitzgerald. And
well, it does show us how she finds out
about him.
Yeah,
because she goes through regular legal means first.
Right. Mm-hmm.
She does do that. She does her due diligence, and she meets with a lawyer. Is like, well, this isn't really something that we do. However, I can refer you to someone who might be able to help you out. You don't meet this person, and they're not necessarily going to do it, because if they're not happy, they're gone.
Mm-hmm.
But this
You don't
person,
even know.
you don't
She doesn't
know.
even know that it's just one person, because
No,
he presents himself as we.
we,
In other words, like it's a group of
yeah,
people that do this
yeah.
thing.
Mm-hmm. So she does eventually get a hold of him, and this negotiation starts. And she goes, "Well, I'm being followed. They set my car on fire. Things are escalating."
Mm-hmm.
And we find out very quickly, and Riz Ahmed finds out very quickly, that it is Sam Worthington's character. Steve Dawson, don't look it up. It's not real. As he says, nobody uses real names in this movie.
That's right. Yeah.
You don't know. This is a movie where you literally do not know who anyone is, because everyone is using,
Mm-hmm.
aliases and phony names. It's one of those movies where everybody's dumping burner phones every 5 minutes. And, it is in the first half anyway, a very smartly written, almost like a spy film in a way, with the way
Yes.
that they're going through the both sides, and the
Mm-hmm.
trade craft
Mm-hmm.
that Riz Ahmed is using, that Sam Worthington and his group are using.
Trying to
It
outsmart
is
each other, and
trying,
he
yeah,
outsmarts them at every turn.
every turn. Because it's like,
Meanwhile, Willa
okay,
Fitzgerald, she's just like eating her food every scene you see her in, eating or drinking something. She just looks kind of amused by the whole thing.
that's true.
Did you notice that? It's like every time you see her,
She's like,
doing
yeah,
something.
she's like, I was in Reacher. I can. This is fly shit to me. I'm used to it. I'm good. And that's kind of her character anyway.
Yeah, it was just funny. Like,
kind of Tuesday.
she's like, some excitement is what is
Yeah.
that's the like she was amused by how smart of a let's say opponent they were up against, is what it seemed to me. But she was also eating in practically every scene, eating or drinking something. Just after a while, I think I even wrote it down. She's always eating or drinking something, because it started to become really noticeable by the end of the film.
And what's funny about that is Benedict Wong's character in Weapons does the same thing. He is always like constantly eating something, and it's to kind of get his mind off of everything that's going on, because he just wants to bury everything and move on.
Yeah. I didn't notice that as much in Weapons, but I sure noticed it in this movie.
Yeah. Let's see. It sounds like Denzel's friend Christopher Walken in Man on Fire. He just sat back, kept telling the police to leave him alone. He ain't stopping. Yeah. Basically, yeah. And I kind of wish that the movie had gone a little bit more into that direction, honestly. Like I said, the movie is very smartly written for maybe the first half. And then, for me anyway, it kind of started to go off the rails.
I had some questions that I didn't understand how things kept happening. Like, how were they able to trace her phone when she kept using burner phones? How were they able to do this? How were they able to track her? How were they able to do that, this and this and this? By the time the end happened, though, and those were initially complaints. Like, I was getting a little agitated, because I was like, this is lazy writing and it's annoying. That is cleared up by the end, because it basically when you see what happens with the characters, you just figure out by extension how they were able to do the stuff that they did. But I felt like some stuff at the end was a bit clunky. Like, it was super strong for me up until probably the final act. And the final act had me
Yeah.
until there's a certain pivot that occurs. And then I was like, well, okay, that explains a lot. But for some reason, it just didn't settle well with me. Because
No.
I couldn't buy into uh, this person being this way. I'm trying to be vague because I kind of want to keep it a little bit
Mm-hmm.
spoiler free if people are super interested, because there's a pretty significant thing that happens that changes everything.
Yeah. But the twist,
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Um,
Also, some of the scenes at the end didn't feel quite as storyboarded out as well as other parts of the movie
no.
had been. A
It,
little
it,
clunky and like just not like, I don't know if they had like a different cameraman or different like stunt coordinator
that's
on
what
duty.
it
It was like,
felt like.
yeah, it didn't. It was like, this feels messy
It felt like,
and not in a good way.
because no, not in a good way at all.
Yeah.
And it's just that everything and I even said it in the group chat. And I knew I shouldn't have sent that message because we're only halfway through the movie and it could go wrong. But I said, oh my God, I've missed this.
Okay, yeah, I saw you wrote that, and I thought you posted that because I didn't check my messages during the movie.
Mm-hmm.
I thought you posted that after.
No,
After everything.
that was during,
Okay.
and that was my mistake. And
yeah, because it didn't
because
quite hold up for me.
No,
I don't hate it though. I think it's worth a watch. It's just it didn't completely stick the landing for me, like I thought it was going to, for that first half or 2 acts.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, go ahead. I kept interrupting you.
Because for the first hour, it is just so smartly written and well acted. And especially with Riz Ahmed, because he doesn't say a word for like the first 25 or so minutes of the movie.
A long time. I started to wonder if he could even talk.
Because I was starting to wonder, wait a minute, is maybe he deaf too? And he's just like reading lips or something? What?
Yeah, right? Or is he mute or something? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it gets explained how he's familiar with the relay system and sign language because he is very close with someone who is deaf.
Right.
And we learned that kind of early on, so that's not really a spoiler or anything. But so was he? Okay, that's why he is so aware of this technology and why he uses it, or at least why he's so proficient with it. But yeah, for a while there, I was starting to go, wait, is he maybe deaf? Is he mute?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he has the conversation there with Wash, and I was like, oh, okay, yeah, okay, I get it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So it's like it is so smartly written, and like I said, there's this tradecraft that's going on both sides. And these are not okay. I'm watching a movie that is not about stupid people. I am watching a movie about people who are thinking through a problem. And it was like, okay, I was really digging it. Yeah, I was like, okay, this is kind of like a throwback to the 70s. This is kind of something that I could see on a double bill with 3 Days of the Condor. Let's go. That's how I was like, okay, shit. Am I looking at a movie that's one of the best of the year right now?
Yeah, I was pretty excited with how well it seemed to be shaping up also.
And then it gets to a point in the movie where it seems like it switched directors, switched writers, switched cinematographers, switched stunt coordinators, and it just switched everybody out backstage. And
yeah, it felt
a couple
sloppy.
of people in front of the camera too, and it just got exactly that.
Sloppy.
It gets very sloppy, and
almost like they rushed it or something. I mean, I don't know what the heck, because this is not a short movie. It's an hour and 50 some minutes.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And I don't know what happened to this thing. and I was so with it. And then it just completely comes apart. And also, and hello to our man from the future, Sashi, it throws, they don't hit you over the head with it, but it's there. This is a 2025 movie, y'all. I'm sorry, but it is.
Okay, what do you mean by that? Sorry, I might be missing something.
It is a guess what? All the white people are evil.
Oh, I didn't even put that together.
You know, and
it didn't hit me that way.
It's evil corporations.
Well, definitely evil corporations for sure.
And everybody, it's just they're out to screw the little guy, and I'm just like, oh, we have been over this so many times, and so much better. And all of these characters who are, for the first half of the movie, are acting like they are these capable, tough guys. And they are throwing mother effer at each other like it's a Scorsese movie. And I was fine with that. And that because that's what it was kind of feeling like at first. Like it was this Martin Scorsese, Michael Mann, 70s Sidney Lumet film. And it just, no.
What was the turning point for you?
It's this weak. It's just this weak movie. They lost me the second time they supposedly, quote unquote, caught up with her.
Okay.
And I went, bullshit.
Well,
there's no way. There is, like, I get that
you talking about at the opera?
Before that.
Okay.
Because I was hoping that.
Let me remember what scene you're even talking about.
I was kind of hoping that well, it's not really the opera scene, but we'll call it the opera scene. That's where I was hoping that they would save the movie. Oh, okay. He's going to go into this quote unquote John Wick mode that all the synopsises that I read for this thing were telling me this movie was going to do. No.
Are you okay? I'm trying to think. I'm still trying to think about what part you're referring to. If it's before the, are you talking about the voicemail message that was left?
Yeah.
Okay, but you find out later why.
I get why. I just didn't care by then.
Oh, okay.
I stopped caring. And I was into it. And I cared about where they were going to end up on both sides,
Mm-hmm.
It's just like
I don't know if this is based on a book or something, but
man.
It feels like maybe they were trying to do something super different and original, and they thought this sort of twisty thing that happened was going to be. But I honestly feel like it would have probably worked better if they've gone with a more traditional, more traditional route that we were expecting.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was solid that whole time.
Yeah.
And it was when they deviated from that unfortunately it didn't work as well as what had come before it. Even though this thing that happened, like I said, it explains these different questions, it basically erases these different issues I had with like how and why were they able to do thus and so. It explains all that, but still it just didn't settle well with me.
Nah, it was, and I had the night to think about this, folks. And this was a movie that I wanted to like, and I was really digging it for the first maybe hour 70, 75 minutes. I was with it. And then it's just this, it's a story that, in my opinion, collapses in on itself.
Yeah.
It can't bear its own weight.
Yeah.
And it's front loaded. And
Definitely.
it just feels like,
Well, it's kind of like Barbarian. Okay, Barbarian, a lot of people love that movie, but it
yeah,
did not stick the landing for me. I loved it up until, and then the last act, it just,
yeah.
it's terrible to me.
Even though, even in that case, to qualify that, I would watch Barbarian again over this. I don't need to see this movie again.
I'd rather watch this over Barbarian. But I have similar feelings, you know what I mean? Like I can't, I feel pretty conflicted because yeah, dude who likes weapons or girl who likes weapons. Yeah, yes, when all you can think about a movie is that it doesn't stick the landing and that's a problem, even
Yeah.
if it has all these other things going for it, it is kind of a fail. I didn't want to feel that way about this one. I
No,
really didn't.
because as it, like I said, it's technically it's very well done up to a
Up
point.
to a
Then, like I said,
point,
it kind
yeah,
of
then
stops.
yeah, it was just
You know,
noticeable.
it's like
I really think something happened at the end. Like,
it's like it's it's like this. It's like they went a certain point, and then they said, yeah, okay, this last quarter of the script, we're just going to toss that out. Say
yeah.
whatever. Just do whatever. Go over there. Look that way.
Yeah, this movie went from a, wow, I really like this. I think I'm going to do an individual review in addition to the live stream to,
Yeah.
well, maybe I'll do a quick take review, quick take audio review, and that's it.
There's not really much to say about it, and I like the actors in this. They're usually pretty solid.
I liked Sam Worthington's performance, actually. I like Sam Worthington. So it was good to see him in here, and I thought he did. I thought he did fine.
I like Riz Ahmed. He got nominated for a far more superior movie than this, Sound of Metal, which I very highly recommend. Please find that movie. Go see it. He even made Venom watchable.
He was in
I
Venom?
thought he was fine in that,
Oh, I totally forgot he was in Venom.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like I like the actors in this, and I'm like, in that whole portion of the movie where I kind of dude out and go, I don't know, do I like the good girl? Do I like the bad girl? Where am I going here? This could go either way. Hey, I might be with him and go save Lily James, or I just might, see what Willa's up to over there. I don't know. Hey, she's looking pretty snazzy. She's pretty well put together. Okay, okay. I'm going to join the bad guys for about 10 minutes. I'll be right back. So it's like, and that's kind of where I was going for like the first half of this movie, and then everybody's brain just slid out of their skull, and I was watching a different movie, and I didn't know what was happening, and yeah, I'm not recommending this, guys. If you have to, my final score on this is, if you have to watch it on streaming, and make sure it's free when you see it.
Yeah, I was thinking that this is actually better suited for a streaming.
Yeah,
a streaming viewing or whatever. I'm gonna check Letterboxd and see what the folks are saying over there.
What are they saying?
I'm gonna check, because I doubt anything's up on Critic List yet. Oh, well, okay. They're being more kind to it than we are. It's got an
Well,
average of 3.2, which is high for Letterboxd. So, yeah. I don't think I could give it a 3.2. I don't think I could give it more than 3. 3 might be the most, or 2.75 or something.
let
I
me see
enjoyed it.
better.
I was more
What we're
emotionally
looking.
invested than Jurassic World Afterbirth. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
So many people so many people have called that
I've
Afterbirth, and
called it Afterbirth, but
I
that's what you
almost called
call it now.
Rebirth. Yeah, so, I had more enjoyment overall because, like, Jurassic World Rebirth, I very quickly just wasn't caring. At least with this one, I was. So I would probably rate it higher than Jurassic World, but that's not saying a lot.
Okay.
Enigma, you might feel completely different. So I would encourage you to check it out if you have, the chance whenever, because I don't think it's going to be on the big screen very long. Honestly, it's not
No.
a big blockbustery. So it's going to be on digital pretty soon, and you may come away from it feeling completely different about it.
Okay.
So,
There actually is a review that I want to read off because it kind of says what I'm feeling about this
okay,
movie.
all right,
This is Matt Neglia. This is the guy who does the Next Best Picture. I came across his review. He gave it 2.5
okay.
out of 5. I was immediately hooked by David Mackenzie's latest film, Relay, with its intrigue surrounding Riz Ahmed's fixer character and the 70s paranoid thriller style. See? Unfortunately, as the story escalates, it spirals out of control, becoming too far-fetched and ultimately losing its way in an attempt to subvert audience expectations.
Yeah, yep, yep,
It's a
yep, yep,
real
yep.
shame because it had the potential to be a truly great espionage thriller and shine a spotlight on the courage of whistleblowers and those who protect them. Yeah, I mean, he's absolutely right. The show is over. Good night, folks. Yeah.
Right, it's got an 82% with the critics on Rotten Tomatoes, with the
Well,
established critics.
that's the established
I
critics. I don't.
I mean, maybe it's because of what the movie is saying about, crooked corporations and everything, but I'm just curious how they can give that such a high rating after the mess of the final act.
Yeah.
Maybe the final act just underscores why for them. I don't know, but
maybe. You know, and folks, obviously, do not get it wrong. If a corporation is doing something illegal, they should be exposed for that illegality, of course. You know, but I just grew to a point where it's like, I don't really care who gets in or out of this. Let me put it this way. I'll tell you another 70s style film that this was really reminding me of, and why I was really so into this movie. It reminded me a lot in the beginning of Michael Clayton.
okay.
It was very much I could kind of see this movie happening in the world of Michael Clayton. I could see that. Which is why I dug the first half of this movie so much. I was like, yes, let's go. And then it just, I don't know, man. It just lost me in that second half, and I wanted to like this movie, guys. I really did. I went into it blind. I knew nothing about it, like I said, and
Well, the trailer made it look interesting. I was
I can't.
curious to check it out
I can't
when I saw
recommend
the
it.
trailers. I can't go as far as to not recommend it because I'm very curious to see what other people might take away or might come away, from it. There are different thoughts. Like I have a feeling Enigma might think differently
Mm.
about it. I don't know. Um, I e- Even with this twisty thing that
Maybe,
happens
you know,
and how much I
um,
didn't like it, I still feel like if you're going to go that route, there's just still something about the way everything was done that still it just didn't work. Maybe it's not so much the twist, it's how everything was handled. I don't know.
yeah, that it was how it was handled. Yeah. Um,
It wasn't polished. It felt very
uh,
just rough
it's
and
almost like no, it yeah, it's I don't know what to say when it comes to the twist when it happens, because this is like
well, I was starting to question certain.
I stopped feeling
Oh,
anything, you know.
I was still invested, but I was like I said, I had these questions, and then there was the way something played out involving where a person's hands were, um, or how a person's hands the like when they were pulled. Oh gosh, I'm trying not to be I'm trying not to spoil this. Um, because if
Hmm.
you go to it, if you go into it knowing the twist, it's like, um, when you think a person's hands were in a certain position and in a certain condition, and then you find out no, um, I was already starting to wonder about some things. But in the split second before the twist happened, I was like, wait, what? And then the twist happened, and I was like, really?
Yeah.
Okay. And then I just couldn't, like, I just couldn't, I couldn't buy that persona.
No.
I don't think it was acted very well. It was over the top.
Yeah, because you're I was because it's so grounded, like I said, in that first half,
Mm-hmm.
and then it just gets to a point to where it falls apart, and it feels like it becomes this whole other movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I didn't like that movie. I go, okay. Think of the movies that I've mentioned, like 3 Days of the Condor, like Michael Clayton. And imagine that those movies run their course for like the first hour, 75 minutes. And then they become this B movie version of themselves.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's what happens here. And it downgraded a movie that for the first half was for me one of the best movies I'd seen this year to something I don't need to see again.
Pretty disappointing experience.
And it was. And hello to Bonzo Kilborn. Good to see you. So yeah, if you must see it, and I'm not telling anybody not to. Okay, I'm not. Maybe you'll see
Despite the
something
fact that
and
he just said earlier this was a not recommend from him.
yeah, because I don't want to tell anybody what to do,
Oh yeah.
and
Yeah. Of course.
you know,
That's kind of the
my
default assumption. We're just telling you our thoughts if we
yeah,
recommend it or not. What you decide to do, that is your thing.
yeah, my advice would be save the 2 hours. But if you decide that you want to give this a look, because you do like the type of movie that it's trying to be, or because, like I said, hey, you got a couple of ladies in there that got it going on.
Or if you
And a
want to
couple of guys that
analyze,
got it going on too,
yeah,
so for that matter, for the ladies, yeah. But or if you want to compare this to the movies that I've brought up, or that some of you in the chat have brought up, like Tinker Tailor, like Ronin, which are both excellent movies. And hello to Tandria Black, good to see you. Yeah, so I mean, just make sure you don't spend any, don't rent this. Wait until it's free.
agreed.
Enigma says, what about the Ides of March? That one was somewhat disappointing. I'm not saying it wasn't good, but it was a little disappointing. Yeah, that's another one that for me kind of fell off in the second half, but for kind of different reasons. But I can see why that movie ended up where it does, because that's the character arc that Ryan Gosling takes in that movie is the whole point of the film, is he does sell out. Effectively. And by the time he tries to reverse himself, Philip Seymour Hoffman just says, dude, it's too late. It's done. It's over. You did it. Live with it, But yeah, that movie could have been a little bit better, but at the same time, the reason that you're not enjoying that movie is kind of what the movie was about at the same time. So it's kind of a double-edged sword. Here it's like I said, it just feels like different filmmakers came in and did the second half of the film.
Yeah,
and I can't get, and I couldn't. I couldn't go with where the movie wanted me to go with it. Yeah, Philip Seymour Hoffman. I missed that man. Probably skip this one. Just sounds like it didn't stick landing. With me, it didn't.
same.
No.
Yeah. I mean, if you ever do watch it, please let us know what you think. Come back to this live stream,
Yeah.
and let us know in the comments.
Whether you loved it, whether you hated it, if you thought it was just meh, and also, because I'm curious, let us know what you would have done different if you had written and or directed this film. Because there are competent people behind us. You have the director of Hell or High Water, a movie I personally think is a masterpiece.
That's the Chris Pine, and is that
Chris Pine is in
Jeff Bridges?
Jeff Bridges. Taylor Sheridan wrote it. It is a fantastic film.
Maybe because it's a different writer. Who wrote this? Who wrote this?
This was a different writer. This.
I mean, clear. What I mean is like that. That's probably the. Who? I'm curious now.
It's Justin. I couldn't pronounce his last name. It kind of goes by fast when they do the credits as well. So
okay, I'm gonna look up and see what he's written.
Yeah, it'd be.
Oh, well, I don't know. He doesn't even have a Wikipedia page. Let me see. Hold on. I'm gonna see if I can IMDb him.
Let me see. Crew.
Okay.
Justin Kiyosaki, I guess.
Yeah, I found him. Oh, well,
he has one other credit.
Yeah, he doesn't. Yeah.
I don't think this movie's even out yet.
What?
He's
got. Okay. He's written like. This seems like it's his first full-length movie screenplay that got made into a movie.
Mm-hmm.
Or his first full-length screenplay for a movie that got made, because everything else, like he did screenplay for some sort of TV series and for a short. And then for something called Last Mills, which is in pre-production, that
Mm-hmm.
stars Mads Mikkelsen and Boyd Holbrook.
Yep.
Well,
Hopefully that'll be a better movie.
Yeah. So this guy doesn't have a, well,
He doesn't have a lot of credits.
no, he doesn't. Well.
And hello to Bloodmaster 69.
Hey there.
All right. No, I didn't see Expendables 4.
Yeah, he's got that. He's attached to that, but I don't know how. I think he just worked on crew. It says additional crew, so I don't think he wrote. I don't think he had anything to do with the writing of that one. And if he did, well, Expendables 4 has a terrible rating anyway. So
wait, Expendables 4 was written? Are you sure? I don't.
Oh okay. Yeah.
And hello to Tune to News. Good to see you. All right. Yeah, I don't have anything more to say about this one. I would say if I ever saw this movie again, there would be a certain point where I would just turn the movie off and just say it ended there, and just kind of move on with my life.
Yeah, I don't have a ton to say either. Not super excited about it because it was rather disappointing.
All right. So, Sin, what do you have coming up?
Well, at 9:30 today, I'm going to be on Nadia's channel talking about weapons, which I had a totally different experience with.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely love that film. And then tomorrow I'm going to be doing a live stream with Sound Booth Theater talking about the 3 movies we were supposed to talk about last week, and now I'm blanking out on all of them. I know one of them's Lady Hawk, and I'm completely blanking out on the other 2. And then I'm going to go see Nobody 2 on Thursday and hopefully have a review up for that sometime around the early weekend. And my review for last week's mystery movie at AMC is going to go up on Thursday. And that was an interesting film called East of Wall.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that movie already.
Yeah,
I didn't see it. We didn't have it here.
Right,
because that was an AMC only. So
that is a movie that I thought about more because it had a bit of an impact on me, even though my initial knee-jerk reaction to it wasn't overwhelmingly positive. But I thought about it more, found out more about it and the people involved. And I definitely developed enough of an appreciation for it that I decided to do a full-on video review for it. So,
yeah, it is, and this is something else that kind of made me change how I review certain films. Is that there are movies that will stick with you more than others. With I know Weapons is definitely going to be with me for a while. Life of Chuck is going to be with me for a while. And then you get but every once in a while there will be something that will kind of sneak up on you, and maybe you thought it was just kind of okay, and then you'll realize that you're still thinking about it like a week or 2 later. So and if that happens, I might go back and maybe bump it up half a star or something. But that's kind of a rare thing.
Yes, it is for sure. For me, it's extremely rare that my first impressions end up changing. And that's what happened with East of All. That's why I ended up, despite its flaws, because there were some problems, which I go into in my review, I do appreciate what it was trying to do. There's our alarm.
There we go.
I appreciate what it was trying to do and changed my mind about it and wanted to share thoughts with everybody.
Right. Yeah. I'm getting kind of curious about that one myself. I'm hoping it'll pop up here
It probably will.
soon.
It's not gonna
We'll
be on
see.
the big screen very long at all.
No, I got the idea it wasn't because am I right in saying that that's at least partially a true story?
Yes, that's the thing. So at first, when
Okay.
you watch it, you start to notice that the people's like you can. It almost feels like, well, they're not professional actors. Not that they're doing a bad job, but this is what it feels like. It feels like a documentary.
Hmm.
But it's not really. There are probably some parts of the story that are fictionalized, but the director lived 3 years with that family, got to know them,
Hmm.
and wrote the story. This movie was inspired by Tabitha's life. So they are playing themselves kind of like, let's say, Sing Sing, okay? Except
Hmm.
Sing Sing was more polished. This is this director's first full-length movie. I think I think she did a very decent job for a first time. She's got some improvements to make. Sing Sing was a better version of a movie like this, but I was impressed with it. Um, so yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah, like
Yep.
Long Legs, I still think about that opening to this date. Yeah, it was terrifying, but it doesn't stick the landing now.
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
I was disappointed with that one too.
I liked it, but again, it's a movie that went into a direction I wasn't entirely expecting because I didn't. And this is another thing that you kind of have to go into, especially when it comes to horror films. I've noticed the tendency to overhype it.
Mm-hmm.
And,
I don't think
people,
Weapons is overhyped though, y'all. I do think Long Legs was.
I don't think it's overhyped, but there are people who believe that it's an overhyped film.
Right. I have seen that.
Because
I don't agree with that
because here
assessment.
one of the issues that I have, and Long Legs kind of was a victim of this, is that you make the mistake of either comparing it to Silence of the Lambs, which I understand because it was a thriller with horror elements and it won Best Picture. So
Mm-hmm.
you have which is again a rarity for that kind of a film to be nominated,
Right.
to be even looked at by the Academy, let alone winning Best Picture. Which goes to its quality, I think. But there is this tendency to what's going to be the next Silence of the Lambs. And Long Legs is a very different film, because it's not that grounded movie about a serial killer that was advertised. It's a supernatural thriller.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is really what it is.
And Nick Cage started to annoy me. He was the worst part about the film, unfortunately, for me. He just did not do it. Yeah. I got agitated with it. And I like Nick Cage. So it's not like I went into it like, oh my gosh. No, I like him. I didn't expect him to come across that way to me in the film.
I will follow Nick Cage down into hell. I will go.
I really do. I really do like him. Yes.
Even
he's not. Some roles just aren't the best.
No.
Some stories.
The second Ghost Rider is. I don't know what that was, but I liked him in it.
I liked Idris Elba in it.
I liked Idris Elba in it
with those golden eyes that I thought were real. Because then he showed up with golden eyes in Thor, and I'm like, does he really have golden eyes?
And hello to Logical Spark. Forgot about this stream. Quite all right. You can always go back and
it's all good.
And watch.
Supposed to be wrapping it up anyway.
We're about to wrap it up here very shortly anyway. Never heard of the Sicario movies. Are they any good? The first one is.
Ooh, first one is. Second one's okay. Not as good as the first, but the first one is. Yeah. I definitely recommend that one.
Connie says, for me, it was too predictable. Granted, I do like kids, but yeah, that's part of what I'm saying is that there is this tendency to like overhype certain horror films. Because they make the mistake of comparing Silence of the Lambs I would say mostly grounded, because thank God we don't have a real life Hannibal Lecter out there. But the Buffalo Bill character is based on 3 real life serial killers. So it is almost like he has all 3 of them melded into one, and that is very scary.
Yeah.
And it's a performance that gets forgotten about, because everybody always talks about Jodie and they talk about Anthony Hopkins.
Yeah.
They don't talk about Ted Levine.
Oh, he's really good in there.
He is great in that movie, and that is totally against type for him. He's never played a character like that before or since.
That's right, he hasn't.
So, and he's, and I think because he is one of those character actors who's always in the background and tends to disappear into these characters, I don't know where he had to go to play that character. And I don't want to know. I don't know where some of these actors have to go in their mind. Where did Nick Cage have to go to play Longlegs? Where does the guy who played the killer in the Poughkeepsie tapes have to go to play that character? Because that character just has a reptile brain, and that's like, I would not want to be that guy for very long, But I do think that there are some movies that just get, I don't want to say overhyped, they're misrepresented. Just like this movie that we're reviewing today was misrepresented to me. It was represented to me as an action thriller, and it is not. Number one, you can count the number of shots that are fired in this movie.
I don't know why that was ever compared to John Wick. I have no idea. The trailer does not even make you think it's John Wick, but it definitely gives you the impression it's this thriller type thing that obviously hiding a certain element that happens at the end. But the trailer, I think, gives a good depiction of the type of movie it is. Whoever said that about John Wick is just no. And I think, I think that action movies kind of have the same problem that horror movies do now. They try to compare every action movie to John Wick. Don't do that.
They try to compare every horror movie to Silence of the Lambs.
Silence of the Lambs, yeah.
Don't. Let these movies be what they are. Quit misrepresenting them. Quit saying that every horror movie that come out is the scariest movie of all time. They're not.
That's such,
okay, you want to be the scariest movie of all time? You know what? Texas Chainsaw Massacre 40th anniversary is about to come out in theaters this week. That's one of the scariest movies of all time. You go see that.
Well, for me, comparing something to John Wick is that's not a positive. So a lot of times if I hear that, I'm immediately going to feel like, oh, I don't know about this one then.
Anyway. All right, I think we are going to go ahead and wrap it up.
Okay, yeah, it's after 8. You got to do your stuff too.
I got to get going. So I do want to thank everybody who joined us on Rumble and X. I can't see you, but I know that you're there. I do want to say hello again to everybody who joined us from Sin's side of the of the simulcast. Everybody who was with me on my side. We've had a couple of new faces come in and out of the chat of late, so thank you all. I hope you're enjoying it. I wish we had better news for you on this one. And we have a new one next week. Maybe that'll be better. We'll see.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what that might be. I was hoping that this movie might be Americana, The one last night, I was hoping it might be Americana or Nobody 2. But but it wasn't, so I'm going to go see. Oh, I'm also going to go see Americana on Saturday. So we'll see.
Nice.
What that is.
There's a movie called Strange Harvest.
Oh yes, I've seen that in the Regal app.
Getting curious about. I might go see that. I definitely want to see Nobody 2. Hopefully, I will have some time Thursday or Friday, so I can get out and actually do like an early review and not wait like I did on Weapons. But I do want to do that. Let's see, what was another one? I know Shin Godzilla's getting reissued.
Oh yeah, I could never finish that. I started that, watching that on my computer. I could never. I didn't like that one nearly as much as Godzilla -1.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of new ones come.
Like I said, the 40th anniversary restoration of Texas Chainsaw Massacre, I think, is this week as well. Either this week or next.
Are you interested in Honey Don't?
I
don't know if I'm not super crazy, y'all. I'm not crazy about Margaret Qualley, or however the hell you say her. I'm not.
My problem is not necessarily her. It's Ethan Coen and his wife, and I know what their relationship behind the scenes is. And this is just this. It strikes me as it's going to be Drive Away Dolls Part 2.
Okay, I feel like I'm going to. I'm interested in Caught Stealing, but that's coming out.
That's going to be fun.
Yeah,
because that is based on a book series. That
I
could
didn't
be a franchise. If it works.
I didn't know that. That's coming out when I'm going to be at Dragon Con, so I won't be able to see it until I get back. So whatever review I do for that is going to be late.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to that one.
Yeah, I like Margaret Qualley too, Chris. But like I said, my issue is not her. The trailer didn't do anything for me. I felt like the whole movie's in the trailer.
Yeah, I got this big standing ovation whenever it premiered somewhere. I can't remember if it was Cannes or where it was, but oh well. Right. I don't know if I'm going to go see Texas. I'm not super crazy about Texas Chainsaw, so I don't know if I'll go watch that or not. That's also a Fathom event, so it's not doesn't apply to Regal Unlimited, and I don't love it enough. I'm going to go see Jaws though after I get back from Dragon Con.
Oh yeah. Enigma says he wants a sequel to The Killer with Michael Fassbender. It's based on a comic noir. Based on a comic book series, actually. Yeah, I like that movie a lot. I would be, and I know lately, I keep railing on sequels, and then like I want a Killer sequel, and I want a Dread sequel, and I want it. So
because you want it, you're hoping that maybe it will hold up, it will be as good as the problem is most of the time they're not.
No. Yeah. But like I was saying backstage, I saw Happy Gilmore 2 last night on during Troy's member stream, and I did have a lot of fun with it. So it's over the top, it's ridiculous, but I was laughing. And when you're watching a comedy, that's what you're supposed to be doing.
That's kind of the point.
So, and hello to Clue Studio. We are about to wrap it up.
Hey, Clue.
All right.
Yeah, we said that like 10 minutes ago.
Like 10, 15 minutes ago. Yeah. Sin, once again, please let everybody know where you're going to be.
I'm going to be on Nadia's channel at 9:30 talking about weapons. Then I'm going to be on Soundbit Theater tomorrow talking about 3 movies: Slither, Black Death, and Lady Hawk. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Oh. I'm not happy about that whole thing. I'm not happy about that.
No, me either.
He's a terrible pick. But yeah, that's the immediate for me. And I've got a review coming out Thursday. Hopefully a review for Nobody 2 coming out. And for Americana. Hopefully within a week.
Right on. All right. I have a review out on my channel right now for Weapons. Please check that out. Non-spoilers. So, yeah. Maybe a spoiler review down the line. I know I'm going to be on a review roundtable on Saturday, at I think around 11 a.m. Eastern. So that's going to be on Pop Culture Minefield's channel. So check that out. I don't know if we're going into spoilers there or not. We'll see. But my review on my channel is a non-spoiler. I did not want to give anything away. I'm very vague.
Same. Mine is non-spoilery too.
Yeah. I will in 15 minutes be joining Troy, Netter, and Boomer for live from Sparkwood in 21. And we are going to be watching the extended version of Dual Spires, which was an episode of the Psych TV series that was an homage to Twin Peaks. So it's going to be a first watch because I didn't watch Psych. Sorry, guys, but I've heard good things. So it's going to be tonight at in about 15 minutes. Thursday, I'm going to be joining Outlaw Bill for Action Theater at 4:30, and we are going to be watching Yojimbo from 1961, the Akira Kurosawa classic, starring Toshiro Mifune, the movie that inspired A Fistful of Dollars and Last Man Standing.
Okay.
And let's see, later that night will be my show, Coming Attractions. That'll be at 11:30 ish. If I go see Nobody 2 on Thursday night, I might be a little late, so we'll see. Friday, I am going to be joining Big Al Presents at 7 p.m. special time, 7 p.m. For a special edition of Films with Friends. We're going to be honoring the life of the late astronaut Jim Lovell by watching Apollo 13. So join us for that. And of course, like I said, I'm going to be on a review roundtable for Weapons on Pop Culture Minefield's channel. That's going to be Saturday at, I believe, 11 a.m.
I'll try to catch that.
Mm-hmm. And I am also, and then I'm going to be making various appearances. I know there's going to be a Western Cinema Presents coming up. Don't know what the movie is going to be just yet. But I will be there. That'll be Saturday at 4. We'll see what happens with unscripted and reserved seats. If I can't come up with a topic for unscripted or a guest for reserved seats, I might just do a member stream. We'll see. Or I might do a watch along. We'll see. I've decided to be flaky about it. I'm going to end the show now. Sin, would you any last words?
I was trying to. I don't think I saw Kinds of Kindness. Oh, I didn't see Kinds of Kindness because I saw it was directed by Yorgos Lanthimos, and I had zero desire to watch any of his stuff after he did. What was that movie he did with her? Poor Things or something. I don't think that's a director I can mesh with, so I haven't seen that movie.
Bruce Willis with the Never-Ending 45s. Yeah. He reloaded in that one, but not often. Yeah, yeah. They only carry 5 guys.
Which movie is he referring to?
Last Man Standing.
Oh, derp. Okay.
Because
yeah,
it's basically the Ajimbo story set in the 30s with gangsters, and Bruce shows up with twin 45s and goes to work, and every time he reloads, it sounds like the sword sheathing. It's like the whole movie. It's actually a lot of fun for what it is, and it's like an hour and a half.
It's been
so
ages
it doesn't
since I've seen that. Yeah,
it doesn't outstay its welcome. So. I actually like Last Man Standing quite a bit. I have a lot of fun with it for what it is. And very, very creepy Christopher Walken performance in that as well.
I mean, that's kind of a given. You're talking about Christopher Walken.
Yeah, Poor Things as well, I understand. Okay. And as I always say at the end of every show, thank you all once again for being here. From HQ and all points north, south, east, west, and beyond, good night. Take care. Stay strong. Be safe and healthy. Never attempt a double cross when Riz Ahmed is involved, I guess. Because this is how we win.
Bye.
There's a video that I usually show at the end of every show. It's got geese in it. I like it. So we're going to use it. Good night, folks.